What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we're going to be talking about some Michigan football players who are standing out in the offseason and in the spring. Also what Jim Harbaugh has to say about the state of the Michigan program, and we got some transfer portal talk. Also, Michigan could be landing a commitment tomorrow, and Michigan potentially leading in Aaron Scott's recruitment. It's all going to be in this video, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to start talking about in this video is which Michigan football players has made big leaps this spring, not only on the field, but also in their training as well. The first guy I want to talk about is freshman running back Cole Cabana. He suffered a minor knee injury. However, according to On3 and Wolverine, Cole is already 195 pounds. And one guy around the program said that he's faster than Donovan Edwards, which is pretty big. We knew he was fast coming out of high school, very good running back for Dexter, and to say that he's faster than Donovan Edwards is absolutely huge for Michigan. I can't wait to see what Cole Cabana turns into for Michigan in the future. He's definitely going to be a very good running back for us. And another freshman running back is Benjamin Hall. He obviously had a great spring game. His vision in that game was phenomenal, and they say that he's going to be great between the tackles. He's been phenomenal this spring, and he definitely has a bigger build. Cole Cabana is faster than him. However, Benjamin Hall kind of has that bigger build to him, big legs, and he can just run the rock. And another guy who's made some improvement in the offseason and this spring is offensive lineman Andrew Gentry. Now, Gentry was on a 2-year mission before he came here to Michigan, and his time away from the game definitely felt some change on his body. He's now at 315 pounds though, which is where he wants to be, and he's moving extremely well. And the best part about him is that he knows the talent, what's in front of him and what he's competing against, but he's willing to keep battling until it is his turn to be out there on the offensive line. And some defensive players, youngsters like Keon Sabb and Zeke Berry. Somebody told the Wolverine that flat out they are just ready to make plays. That's really the only way to put it. We obviously lost RJ Moten to the transfer portal. Loss for Michigan. However, Keon Sabb and Zeke Berry ready to fill in RJ Moten's shoes, as they will likely be behind starters Rod Moore and Makari Page at the safety positions. Jair Hill is also starting to turn some heads as well. He's a freshman at cornerback, obviously the 4-star cornerback in the 2023 class. That was a huge get for Michigan, a big priority. He's been playing good. He might find himself with some playing time. Obviously, Amorion Walker, Jair Hill, Jaden McBurrows, and others are battling out for that other cornerback position beside Will Johnson. And speaking about cornerbacks, I want to talk about the transfer portal, as Michigan is still going after the transfer portal. We obviously made a video talking about cornerback Trey Amos from Louisiana. Michigan trying to go after him for the cornerback position. And Michigan's two main positions they're going after is obviously wide receiver and cornerback. More the cornerback position than wide receiver, but getting a wide receiver wouldn't be bad at all. Michigan has already added 2 kickers from the transfer portal. Obviously, the Louisville kicker James Turner, that was a big addition, and Michigan also got a kicker / punter, more of a punter, former Mississippi State Hudson Hollenbeck, as he will be a preferred walk-on and he'll be a sophomore. Now, Michigan is going to go after the transfer portal. However, do they need additions? Not really. However, they wouldn't mind getting more and more depth just to protect their somewhat called weaknesses. And also, if there are injuries, you want to have depth on the team. So they're trying to have no weaknesses this upcoming season. They obviously know what kind of team they have, also what their potential is and what they can do this year. It's national title or bust this season. As for wide receivers currently on the team, Roman Wilson, many think, will have a breakout season, and obviously Cornelius Johnson will be right there with him. But freshman Carmelo English has been impressing right now, and they think he's going to be outstanding here at Michigan. Michigan. We also have Tyler Morris and Darius Clemens, two sophomores this season that should have some breakout seasons here. I know many people think that wide receiver is one of our weaknesses right now and we don't have many people at the position, but I currently think Michigan has plenty of options at the wide receiver position. We have Roman Wilson, Cornelius Johnson, two veterans coming back. We also have Tyler Morris, Darius Clemens. Also, Peyton O'Leary has been catching some eyes, had a great spring game, and we also have freshmen like Samaj Morgan, Frederick Moore, and Carmelo English. We have plenty of guys who can go out there, make plays. But next thing I want to talk about is what Jim Harbaugh said on the state of the Michigan football program right now. So obviously Michigan football was on their team trip this whole past week. They're still on it, currently in Ohio, but in Washington, D.C. Several Michigan football players joined Jim Harbaugh in partnering with Wolverine Boots, who we mentioned, to participate in Skills USA's National Signing Day organized by Valiant Management. It was basically just an event of supporting students as they further their education in trade programs. And according to the Michigan Insider, in a private room, he spoke positively of the future professional talent on his Michigan team. He said it's in a good place. He said best place we've been in so far, which is half the battle. Doesn't mean we are going to win more games, but we've got the chance to. We've got the license to. And he said the fate is in our hands. So it's awesome to hear. Michigan's talent right now is at an all-time best, and the culture is just at an all-time best as well. And he kept speaking. He said, guys, they are growing. He said the players just say, yeah, go copy Aiden Hutchinson, copy Blake Corum and JJ and some of these other guys. He said it's pretty sweet. And just speaking how his team has been practicing, how they've been hitting the weight room. Everybody is just locked in, focused, never argues with any coaches, just do what they give them and assign them to do. And he said, scary, scary good. It's a good problem. So Jim Harbaugh knows what kind of team he has. Cannot wait for this upcoming season for Michigan football. They are going to be very good. Maybe one of the best teams we will ever see in the Michigan football program, but it's natty or bust. And now the next couple things I want to talk about is some recruiting updates for Michigan. First, I want to start with 2024 four-star edge Brian Robinson. He has set his first 3 official visits: Michigan June 2nd through the 4th, Kentucky June 9th through the 12th, and Penn State June 16th through the 18th. Michigan currently leads in his recruitment, and they have multiple crystal ball predictions going in their favor. I also want to mention that the 4-star 2024 wide receiver Channing Goodwin, legacy commit for Michigan, will be committing tomorrow. All signs pointing towards Michigan, so look for a video on my channel tomorrow for the commitment of Channing Goodwin. And I also want to talk about Aaron Scott, the 4-star cornerback target in the 2024 class. He has a top 12 right now, but according to the Michigan Insider, Michigan, Ohio State, and Oregon have his top 3. And one thing to note is that he didn't grow up an Ohio State fan. Oregon was his childhood favorite. However, the distance to Oregon is an issue in his eyes, and Sam Webb thinks Michigan has the lead here in his recruitment for 2 reasons. One, the deepened connection he felt with Clinkscale and the program, and also the view of the coverage scheme. So that's the latest on Aaron Scott. Michigan potentially leading in his recruitment now. A big recruit from the state of Ohio. Be awesome to steal him from Ohio State. But other than that, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If it did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.